Filming live from San Anselmo, California, it is Drake High's graduation. And with that, it is absolutely my pleasure to introduce David Cho to sing our national anthem.
A national anthem is a song adopted by a country as an expression of national identity. Today, we are far from the ideals America's national anthem seeks to express. However, this song is an expression of hope and bravery, and I believe that it can be a tool of unity for building a better path forward. I am singing this song not for the America of now, as there is still much change needed. I am singing for the America of the future, the America that I believe the class of 2020 will help create. Oh, say, can we see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, or the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
David, thank you. What an amazing tribute. Class of 2020, welcome to your graduation. Welcome to all of our family members, and welcome to all of you out there watching our commencement ceremony through Marin Community Television Channel 30. This is a celebration like we have never seen on the pirate ship. I look at our homemade pennants, and I look at our homemade signs and all of our home-drawn chalk art along the graduation lane, and I know that this is a school and a class that is so special, and we have a community that's honking like crazy because they love you, and you need to know they are always here for you. I want to thank our community for painting our towns, our homes, our sidewalks, our lampposts, and our bridges green. Damn, we have pirate love around here. Thank you, class of 2020, for being our partners in this most bizarre, unique time, and for leading us into our future. I'm grateful that you are the class that we had to go through this with. You are understanding and resilient. Thank you. I want to thank our superintendent, Dr. Tara Topier, and the Board of Trustees for all their support and dedication through everything we have faced this year at Drake. A huge shout out for our assistant principals, Chad Stuart and Nate Severin. These two people are dedicated to Drake and serve our students with unwavering beliefs in each and every one of their potentials. Thank you both for all you do for Drake and for me. I want us all to send Millie Milstead and her family the warmest thoughts and love. We wish her all the best, and we love her with all our hearts. And thank you to the amazing teachers and staff of Sir Francis Drake High School. The class of 2020, they're prepared, they are wise, and they are ready to go into the world because of all the amazing work you guys do. Thank you. And I can say honestly that this year would not have been what it was without leading besides and next to my friend and our ASB president, Ms. Molly Soliday. And here's Molly to share her remarks.
On a bright note, I'd like to take it back to a simpler time, our freshman year. The year was 2016, Pokemon Go was the newest technological breakthrough, and we were starting high school, fresh off the most iconic summer up to date. We entered Drake as the class of 2020, and we felt unstoppable. In January, our generation made up the majority of the Women's March, now known as one of the biggest protests in history around the world. In August of 2017, we returned to Drake as sophomores. We finally knew our way around the school, and being able to drive out to lunch was the most exciting part of our day. As the tension in this country started to thicken, young people around the world took it upon themselves to start the March for Our Lives protests, and yet again, we made history of being the most progressive generation anyone's ever seen. Junior year was filled with long nights of studying and complaining about the SAT, but it was also filled with our very first bonfires and driving around past curfew with our friends 3 days after we got our license. We really started to become aware of the climate crisis that we are currently facing and started to understand how it could affect our future, and yet again, we took it to the streets. Young adults all around the country made sure that the world heard our voices. And then, in what seemed like 2 days, we were seniors. The year began with college applications and last-minute standardized testing. We were constantly bombarded with questions about what we wanted to do after high school, and we answered with a smile on our face, even though it was the last thing we wanted to talk about. We were allowed to eat lunch under the senior tree while its branches lasted, and probably slept through one too many first periods. Although we ended the year amidst a global pandemic, we still found a way to make our voices heard. The Black Lives Matter movement has given us the opportunity to show our support and allowed us to learn how to become successful allies. We made sure that people in power knew that they messed with the wrong generation. It is important that our generation be the voice of reason. We have led ourselves through 4 years of uncertainty with the place we call home, only to come out the other side stronger than ever. If there was one word I could use to describe the class of 2020, it would be perseverance. We've ended this year in a way unlike any other graduating class, with the virtual college tours, Zoom birthday celebrations, and living through several major historical events. I have never been surrounded by a group of people that can so easily keep a smile on their face during a global pandemic. I have never been surrounded by so many young adults that seem to have more common sense than the average American adult. And I am so extremely proud to be a part of a group of such strong-willed, hardworking, intelligent, and caring humans. To the class of 2020, we may have lost our last prom, senior sports season, senior trips, and celebrations, but you know what we have gained? Bragging rights of having the coolest sounding graduation year, and most importantly, saving the world through our computer screens. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2020.
And please welcome Sydney West to present our commencement address.
The day they cut the senior tree, I knew something was up. So, first and foremost, I would like to congratulate the senior tree on a most excellent display of foreshadowing. If that isn't enough persuasion to pay attention in English class, I don't know what is. Now, on to all of you. On August 17th, 2016, each of us hopped through a giant cutout of a green and white D, some more gracefully than others, and became pirates. Can you remember what Drake looked like through fresh eyes? The mystery of the fourth corridor, the frustration that the rooms in the sixplex don't start with the number 6, the size of the seniors, and the somehow universally known truth that canteen water is better. Today, we aren't only celebrating the completion of 4 years of high school, but the 9 other years of school that came before. That first book about Pat with a hat who sat on a cat is what allows us to now articulate ourselves through essays and poems and songs. Those first sports teams brought us our varsity athletes and let some of us realize maybe sports weren't a great fit. I could say time flies, but 13 years of school is a long time. That's a lot of hours spent studying and probably even more spent convincing ourselves we don't need to study. We've memorized the location of every clock in every classroom and maybe even found a place where we wish the clock would slow down. For some, it was the little theater. For others, it was the football field, the art room, the garden, the engineering room, the chem lab, or maybe just a quiet spot in the sun. A place that made Drake your home. A place that will be at Drake long after today. And now I'll give you a second to stress out over who's going to be taking over your home, and if they'll love it like you did. When I sat down to write this, I thought about what I wanted to say to the class of 2020. To be honest, it got very sad very quickly. How could I possibly make everything okay in 4 minutes? We all know this is not what the second semester of our senior year was supposed to look like. Many well-meaning people have told us that these circumstances make the class of 2020 extraordinarily special. And all I can think when I hear that is if this is what special looks like, then I don't want to be special. But there's no getting around the fact that this global event has created a before and an after. There aren't many traditional coming-of-age ceremonies anymore, but graduating from high school represents an entrance into the real world. Apparently, we've been living in some sort of alternate one for the past 18 years. But we are all coming of age in the after. Knowing this class, I am so grateful that this is who gets to decide what after will look like. These past 4 years, we've stood up and made our voices heard, advocating for ourselves, our neighbors, and our planet. In the final months of our senior year, we've seen a coming together of global communities like nothing before. We've seen nations antagonize each other to no end, but recently, we've witnessed quite the opposite. We're graduating as a class internationally united by a shared understanding of both hardship and how much good there is in the world. People from around the world are standing up and standing together to support and uplift those to whom they have no obvious connection besides the shared trait of humanness. What we are seeing is a worldwide realization that being human is reason enough to be an ally. It's pretty special to have such a deep understanding of human kindness at such a young age. So I guess people are right in recognizing how special the class of 2020 is. After all, we are the class that fit 300 students in the senior section, totally swept the Powerpuff game, and continue to love our senior tree despite its inability to provide any shade. Class of 2020, I am so proud to join you in whatever comes after. Go Pirates!
Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Sydney, so much for your wise, wise words. I always debate at this time whether or not I want to say something, and with this class I do. I'm going to make it quick. One of my favorite sayings is, it's not what happens to you, but how you choose to respond to it. Notice I didn't say react, because reaction calls for emotion, and you need to react any way you feel you need to. But the saying says respond. All kinds of things may happen to you, like it already has, and you have no control over them. But you have control over how you respond to them. Take note of that. In December of 1989, I graduated from college with a degree in politics with an emphasis in nuclear deterrence theory during the Cold War. Don't ask. For those of you who are good at dates and history, you'll see a problem with my degree. The Cold War came to an end in November of 1989 when the Berlin Wall fell. My degree in politics became a history degree in less than a week. The world can change in the blink of an eye. See Jesus Jones' song is called Right Here, Right Now. It was written in 1991 in case you are interested in 80s music. You all know about the world changing fast. More than any other graduating class in the 25 years that I've been doing this job, you know what it's like to see the world change in the blink of an eye and leave you wondering what's your place in it. This is the time to learn to look how to find things in this topsy-turvy world and take advantage of the opportunities that may be right in front of you. I learned I did not want to be a nuclear deterrence policy analyst. And it turns out that the credential I needed to be a social studies history teacher is history and not in politics, so I was able to get my teaching license much easier. Thank you, Berlin Wall. However, I understand deterrence theory, and I know our justice system is built on it, and it does not work. I know that the American justice system is built on the American high school discipline system, and if we're going to see changes in our criminal justice, it starts with me. We have been working to dismantle the discipline system at Drake High School for the past 8 years, and I pledge that we will continue forward with putting in place a full restorative justice plan over the next 2 years. I have used the knowledge from my college degree and the opportunity sitting in front of me to make change. During the 1989 time of revolution, the Wall Street Journal ran an article called Youth and Revolution, Everywhere But Here. I was sitting in Santa Cruz in November of 1989 wondering why people in America were not demanding change of our government and our society. In the 80s, Europe was ripe with change. And we in the States went blindly forward with a rash of dangerous social programs, war on drugs, that now we are paying the price for dearly. And that is the most amazing thing about now. The youth are leading this change. The youth are demanding we ask hard questions about the state of our nation. The youth are demanding that Black lives more than just matter. You are living in a time your voice has power, your beliefs are needed, and you have the opportunity to respond with wisdom, with your knowledge, and with your passion. You have the lives in front of you to live your dreams. To the class of 2020, please respond well. Act with good. Find your voice and use it. Congratulations, seniors. To the class of 2020, it is time to present your diplomas signifying your graduation from Sir Francis Drake High School in the Tamalpais Union High School District. I would like to invite Mr. Chad Stuart and eventually Nate Severin to announce our graduates. There are a few directions, so pay attention. Try and keep moving as best you can. Please no honking during the reading of the names, but you can cheer as loudly as you possibly can out your car windows. And with that, Chad Stuart.
Molly Soliday. Sydney Caroline West. Dong Hyung Cho. Pace Wolfson Buchan. Amelia Shamling Bastian. Diana Aranda. Aaron Francis Armstrong. Christian Alexander Antonini. Ilani Maui Campbell. Nicholas Aiden Anthony. Jack Bonner. Caden Giancarella Brasto. Matthew William Bonzi. Sarah Jean Barsky. Alexia Sacena. Milo Braun. Leah Minnie Baskin Monk. Noah Baskin Monk. Pierre Alexander Calvin Borong. Tatum Laura Bugis. Sonia, Delilah, Alder, or Adler. Marina, Isabel, Aliki. Hayden, Teresa, Martini, Bloomendale. Natalie, Catherine, Agnew. Ami, Devereaux, Bluestone. Lucy, Blue, Pasila, Baker. Annika, Blair, Calderon. Will, Langford, Burkhart. Luke, Langford, Burkhart. Caleb, Scott, Alexander, Kavanagh. Diego, Emilio, Canella. Sophia, Martina, Calderon. Gemma, Ann, Brown. Marvin, Argueta, Reales. Lucas, Snow, Bachman. Ruby, Elizabeth, Bermeo, Eamon. William, Pete, Bromes. Jake, Allwit. Estelle, Allwit. Lola Elizabeth Arthur. Luke Emmett Baker. Ariana Teresa Briscoe Schofield. Danielle Kathleen Baker. Andrew Cardenas. Amir Rubin Barkin. Abby Brado. Ellison Grace Barber. Mason Philip Ball. Mason Nicholas Barnes. McCarthy William Bin. Petra Octavia O'Brien Boyd. Emma Tara Burke. Kai Aiden Joseph Cooper.
Alo Moses Corshin. Oriah Rose Chittick. Emma Camila Diaz. Jolene Francis Clark Poets. Matilda Henriette Dara Ford. Joshua Thomas Dar. Miles Cohen. Mia Antoinette Eisenberg. John Tomas Echenique. Dylan Conway Franks. Daisy Florence Dick. Augustin Fittipaldi Bervahisho. Maddie Fitzpatrick. Aiden Costello. Blake Costello. Ella Baker Crock. Gavin Allen Dow. Christopher James Dietken. Alex Edward Colto. Nico Lucas Colorado Mansfeld. Alexander Sebastian Colorado Mansfield. Moi Tim Chen. W. Brendan Coe.
Let's give a little, and then Sam can close. Do a close back here. Sam, do you want to? Congratulations, you guys. Matthew, you want to go back to that camera? One more? Yeah. I don't care.
Audrey Elizabeth Fellhaber. Marty Conway. Ashton Christopher Estes. Sierra Malia Cusick. Matthew Edward Forrest. Jessica Cohen. Cecilia De La Mare Hunt. Molly Eleanor Dangler. Isabel Dolores Ferris. Ethan Coulier. Stephanie Coughlin. Jonah Christopher Cirillo. Liam Henry Dolan. Ajay Fleischbach. Gregory Jachen Finn. Denzel Chang Castillo. Torin Christopher Frank. Carson Stuart Cox. Brian Chambers. Isabel Rose Fitzmaurice. Joshua James Condry. Ian Robert Christie. Riley James Evans. Cameron Siselski. Jasmine Hannah Jansen.
Benjamin Henry Gallagher. For those of you watching on TV, I will sing now while we wait for the next car. Or Nate will come up and sing. Or maybe Liz. We'll listen to the honks. We'll listen to the wind. And we'll have a graduate walk to the stage. Estella Hernandez. Samuel Thierry Gregor. Eric Michael Helbig. Noah Kai Gardner. Quinn Sayer Gardner. Kathleen Hargis. Cielo Gonzalez Ortiz. Samantha Rose Garriott. Julia Hag. Ada Beatriz Hernandez. Nathaniel Jacob Dole Hamilton. Aiden J. Hutchinson. Ray James Holmberg. Max Skylar Hamblin. Eric Hensel. Ruby Elizabeth Gleason. Ryder Phipps Gleason. Mariel Jewel Healy. Rowan Andropoulos Hatch. Neve Bridget Healy. Annika Honig. Isabella Jude Griggs. Makaja Quincy Holt. Ziana Griffin. Elijah Greer. Charlotte Alyssa Horton. Griffin Michael Hers. Stephanie Anna Yujika. Joseph Hawley. Chloe Marie Amy Hogue. Layla Gambari. Ellie Hirsch. Otis George Hickson. Mitchell Holzer Steiner. Nicholas James Hagen. Sophia Hammond. Micah Warren Frisch. Mishka Heath. Alexandra Kessel Fry. Seamus Oran Ray Golden. Emery Ethel Huber. Jackson Kelly Houlihan. Jeremy Brayman Hakim. William Matthew Guild. Asa Eli Gerolamo Klein. Matthew Daniel Martinez. Cecilia Napolis Hellman.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? This has been a pretty messed up year. So you came, where were you again? Shamsapour. Okay, so you came home when everyone did. Yeah. Do you know about the fall yet?
We're online. Well, I have dance classes, so those are in person still. And I'm moving down no matter what, even if it's all.
Okay, good for you. Coming back home.
Jasmine Monique Hughes.
Like you liking it, Fullerton? I love it. Oh, good. It'll get back to normal, hopefully before you graduate.
Hopefully.
All right, welcome back. We are going to continue announcing the names of our graduates. And for all our live viewers out there, please stick around at 5:55 for the live tassel turn and our 6 o'clock community cheer. Michael Hal Matucci. Kai Joyce Loza. Madeline Ariel Leach. Paul Kellerman. Caleb William Crick. Jaden Christopher Maurer. Mia Venera Lacey. Michael Joseph Kelly. Albert Miranda Viorel. Lars Bernard Mathis. Ren Freeman Jenks Gall. Parker Morgan Leopold. Max Dominic Martin. Adelina Tatiana Merrill. Annika Louise Cargard. Kyla May Kerr. Phoenix Thomas Lynch. Lindsay Allison Nash. Enno Klotz. Katerina Elena Radke. Skylar Clark LaRoche. Catherine Annette McGibbon. Connor Kang Malloy. Catherine Angela Lizarraga. Reed Ross Martell. Camila Frota Killian. Writer Sue Levue. Cian Tara Moon Howe. Taran Sage Mendius. Taylor Moon Jones. Dominic McCauley. Karsten John McKillop. Owen Arthur Thomas Assumption Amadeus Mosley. Emma Rose Neal. Clara Brannon Murphy. Lola Lewis Mahaney.
Give it up. Hope you have a season, buddy. We hope. Fingers crossed.
Justine Paige McHewitt. Lucy Marie Mardikin. Nicolette Laureen McIntosh. Marina McPhail. Henry Patrick Mason.
Claire.
Andre McConan Lopez.
Yeah, Andre. Hey, Sam, I'm loving the mohawk. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Catherine Makeja Lamb.
My headset ran out of batteries. I don't know if we have spares.
They all cut out.
Are they all cut out, but they're back on?
Yeah, they put back on. Try it.
Hello?
There we go.
Nicholas Giovanni Migliori.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we got this.
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
Taya Isla Kaiser.
Aiden Oliver Nelson. Kira Rose Lipson. Keone Schubert. Nicholas Charles Proch.
Nice decoration.
Amanda Rose Lipari Maxon.
Did you do that? Yeah. We need to take a picture this one. I know, that is so I'm sorry, what? I want a picture of your two cars.
Cayenne Nalita Segura. Nicholas Gilbert Shear. Ethan Gray Larson. Kyle Matthew O'Hiden.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations.
Connor Isaac Lee Rieken. And sit back at home and enjoy your couch as we wait for our cars to roll through the parking lot. If you could see them, there's about 5 or 6 cars rolling through, and we'll get them soon. And I will take this break to thank our friends at Marin TV Channel 30. I mean, really, you guys could not watch this from home if it were not for them. And our former alumni ComAcad students who have come and they're filming for us along with Marin Channel 30. So we thank them. Again, you guys could not see this at home if it wasn't for their efforts. So they're doing that for our graduates, and it's a lot of work. Dahlia, Eve, Siegel, Zygmunt. Madeline, Isabel, Cher. Sylvia, Maxine, Stingray, Potovsky. Nico, Mattieu, Raphael. Jack, Simon. Michael, Ellsworth, Robertson. Sterling, Jacob, Perry. Anna, Sierra, Hamilton, Jay. Sierra, Elizabeth, Rose, Sabeck. Brinley, Brooke, Nelson. Liara, Sanumi, Senadera. Emerson Deloria Reed. Leonardo Francis Plymell. Rebecca Jane Sibbett. Sean McGinnis O'Connor. Eli Cervantes Padilla. Isaac River Silverstein Davis. Isela Maria Rojas. Natalie Christine Parker. Juliana Blanca Romana Silverstein. Ariana Rosalie Ortiz. Abigail Rose Schultz. Samuel Levine Pinto. Sasha Jacob Nico Plikta. Zomina Beju Peterson. Gavri Siebold. Grace Nelson Riley. Victoria Ann Saavedra. Jackson William Reuter. Lucinda Rose Schaefer. Virginia Patricia K. Schneider. Julia Lynn Pelletier. McKenna B. Nestler. Aiden Alexander Ing. Harrison Sears. Lola Hall Palladini. Jose Maria Mitchell Moncada. Fiona Karen Nudd. Alexander Garrison Schroeder. Jorge Romero. Lucia Elizabeth Plymale. Antonio Dante Sagarel. Maxwell John Wilson. Jack Langston Wyatt. Isabella Alida Harvey Splain. Luca Jacques Valetsos. Sophie Ray Sorensen. Agatha Ibanez Vance. Griffin Simmons Waite. Stefan Franklin Werba. Sydney Claire Thompson. Logan Madrone Smith.
Peyton Pasco Wilson. Tomas Young. Kyler Hayes Wernick. Sky McIntosh Wright. William Henry Stotts. Savannah K. Francis Wanzalak.
Hey, we're looking for a football coach. I saw a for sale sign on a house though. Are you guys here? Yeah. Oh yeah, good.
Annabelle J. Stevens. Kira Lynn Smith Stewart. Henry Williams Sutro. Henry Williams Sutro.
Welcome. We're actually ahead of schedule. We could have done it last time.
Cole Alexander Wood. Ryan Odell Suckle. Marielle Simone Wilson. Adrian Weiskopf. Alexa Ann Woodrow. Winter Jacob Snell. Robin Arthur Stranton. Merritt Astri Stovall. Shayna Thurston. Isabel Rose Witchell. Alexandra Page Toy. Ellie McCary Wooster. Anna Grace Wooster. Genevieve Ann Yor. Julie Kai Trohan. Haley Wolin. Connor Raymond White. John Warren. Ethan John Zangi. Owen Nicholas Wolford. Jeanette Louise West. Oakley Jonathan Wood. Aisha T. Chung.
Let me find out. They might walk first. Hey, Liz. What do you want your seniors to do? Walk and then park? Yeah, they'll park over there. Okay.
Isabel Evelyn Slade. Carly Geneva Zimmerman. Tomasz Franklin Skyvara.
We're not done yet. We gotta speak.
Iona Pearl Normandy. We're going to announce the names of our last two graduates and then get going with our closing remarks and the tassel turn. Kalia, Bell, Akiva, Ocean, Wood. Ethan Lewis Yorka. That was our last graduate for the class of 2020. I would now like to introduce Principal Liz Seabury up to the mic.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. And now we have a few closing remarks. I am very excited to introduce Thomas Scavara.
Okay. I remember our last day of high school. We were still in the midst of work, stressing about exams and homework due the next day that we hadn't even started on, but really should have. Corona was beginning to come to our attention as that disease that ripped China apart. But it was here now. We thought, it's okay, we're America. We can handle a virus. I remember walking home from AP Lit, tired and apathetic, worrying about a math assignment due tomorrow. The announcement that school was suspended came as a relief to me. Now I'd have even more time to procrastinate math, econ, and English. At first, I paid no heed to the shelter-in-place order, immediately jumping to hang out with my friends, grabbing food, running around. After that weekend, the reports of how bad Corona was hitting us came in. It was okay. We'd still be back in April, right? April turned into May, and May turned into never. That last day I left school, I strode out without talking to anybody, unaware that it was going to be my last time on the campus as a student. I would have done so many things differently, both that day and during my high school career. I think about the time we lost. I remember the glee you feel when you see your friend in the hallways. I remember the sheer joy that comes with having no responsibilities and all the time in the world. I think about the laughs never had, the memories never made, the songs never sung. I remember our year. However, even as we remember what is lost, we must not forget to be grateful for what we have and what we get to look forward to. We've been given special graduations, custom-made traditions, and most importantly, the bragging rights of graduating during the pandemic. We got 4 years of college ahead of us, a world ripe for change created by us, and a bright future for all involved. We are all safe and graduating, and for that, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the Zooms I get to share with my friends. I'm thankful for the slowdown of life, enabling me and many others to center our mind in the midst of all this chaos. I'm thankful for the fact I get to brag to my grandchildren that I graduated during 2020. So while we weather this storm, I'm thankful that I get to share the experience with everyone here. Thank you all for a great year.
Thomas, thank you. One of our traditions here at Drake High School is to allow and ask our senior class presidents to speak. Because of COVID, they normally do a joint speech, but that wasn't possible tonight. So we are going to hear first from our co-senior class president, John Mohan.
I'm the co-senior class president to the true senior class president, the wonderful and hardworking Iona Normandy. First of all, I'd like to thank the staff and all my peers for an incredible past 4 years. Needless to say, there were plenty of bumps in the road, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Where we are in time right now, it's hard for a lot of us to envision the bigger and better events that are soon to come into all of our lives. These past couple months have been a blur and have shaded all the bright times we've had. It's been very easy to sit home and forget the memories that we created at Drake High School. All the block periods that felt like they were 3 hours long, your first time sitting at the senior tree while it was actually still a tree, the first day of school barbecues where you get to see all your buddies that you missed over summer, talking to your favorite teachers, shout out Senor Jose and Coach Iola. I may not have become a studly badminton player, and I may not have learned Spanish like the other students, but I definitely made some lifelong friends. And that's the great thing about Drake High School. We may have missed our senior prom, the best prank Drake would have ever seen that didn't involve killing a tree, and a couple more things. But we still walk away with enough memories and friends to last a lifetime. We can't allow these strange times make us forget all the amazing dances we went to, theater we loved, sporting events we screamed our lungs out at, and art pieces we claimed were masterpieces. A lot of us will go to college, or get a job, or travel, but all of us will move on and become adults, something that we've been anticipating for the past 4 years. So let's not let the present distract us from the future. The good times haven't even started yet. COVID will pass, and yes, our lives will be different from how they were before it. However, the class of 2020 are pioneers. We're the ones that will find new horizons, break through new barriers, and ultimately be a new generation. Thank you, D-High, class of 2020.
Thank you so much, John. And while he claims Iona is his better half, from working with both of them, they are equally beautiful halves. Iona Normandy.
Not having a traditional graduation is definitely not an ideal situation. We missed out on end-of-the-year parties, beach days, senior trips, and so much more. However, we have to remember what graduation is truly about. Graduation is not just about the ceremony, but the passage to adulthood. Whether we like it or not, even though we won't be standing on the baseball field taking photos together or leaving for grad night, we are going to be entering the world as adults. We will no longer have to worry about our parents getting a phone call about us missing class, be dependent on our curfew, or rely on adults to make decisions for us. We are entering the world as individuals who are accountable for our own actions, as well as the treatment of others. And that is something that matters so much more to the class of 2020 than it mattered to any class before us. We are entering a world where natural disasters from climate change will dictate where we live, when we start a family, and what we do in our everyday lives. We are entering a world where we can no longer be silent regarding the mistreatment of the Black community, such as George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, or any other community of color that does not directly benefit from white privilege. We are entering a world where our decision to wash our hands or not wear a mask could affect the life of someone's loved one. But with great responsibility comes great opportunity. As freshmen, we joined together during a 7th period, one November day, to protest the importance of young people's voice in politics and how we wanted our votes to represent who is in office. As sophomores, we said enough is enough and took an afternoon of a school day off to walk the streets of San Anselmo to demand for better gun control so we could fight for the lost lives of our peers across the country. As juniors, we took countless full days to drive to San Francisco and join hundreds of youth around the Bay Area to demand that the generations that came before us start fixing the climate disaster that they left us. And as seniors, more and more of us are finally educating ourselves, our families, our friends on the systemic racism that is true to America. And as we continue our lives past high school, we must commit to fighting for racial equity in order to create a just world. As my 8th grade teachers told our class before we graduated middle school, you guys are a lot of things, but quiet is not one of them. What defines us as a class of 2020 is not all the missed celebrations and ceremonies we didn't get to have. What defines us is how we respond to this situation. Whether you're going to get a job, join the U.S. Armed Forces, go to a community college or a 4-year university, I want to challenge you to use the intelligence that your parents, your teachers, your coaches, your mentors, and I know that you have, and fight to make the world a better place. To take the frustration and anger and sadness that you feel and channel that into determination, hope, and resilience. I'm so proud to be a part of the Drake High School's class of 2020, and it is our obligation to make sure that the world remember us not for what we lost, but for how we rose to the occasion and changed our misfortune into opportunity. Now let's go show the world what we are made of.
Now, if that is not a way to end a graduation, I don't know what is. Oh, wait, there's more. I do want to point out, though, and hopefully you had the patience to follow us for the past 3 hours of the ceremony and saw the brilliance in the bookends that Molly and Iona made. I didn't know that when they both tried out to make speeches, but when I actually saw them come together when they practiced yesterday, it's amazing the spirit, the dedication, and just the love this class has for their planet, for each other. And I want to thank all of my speakers today for giving their hearts and their souls to make this bizarrely awkward yet uniquely cool graduation as amazing as it is. You guys, thank you. I also need to do a huge shout out to ComAcad, both today and yesterday, for everything they did to make this available to all of you at home tonight. And with that, we are ready to officially announce the class of 2020. If I could have John and Iona join me, 6 feet apart. Come on up. All of you amazing members of the class of 2020 at home, please rise, because you will spend your entire life rising. We are so proud of you. To all of my virtual members of the Board of Trustees, I certify that the Sir Francis Drake High School graduating class of 2020 have met the graduation requirements for the Tamalpais Union High School District. Congratulations, graduates. Iona and John.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Class of 2020, congratulations, graduates. You may turn your tassel. I didn't throw it. I didn't know it was okay.
Sorry.
All right, parents, friends, graduates, loved ones, everybody out there, the faculty, the staff, the teachers, our amazing custodial staff that are out here cleaning up already. You guys, thank you so much for the love and support of this class. To my class of 2020, I want you guys to take the time to reflect. Reflect on what this graduation has meant to you. Please know that you are loved, and please know you are always a pirate. Before we end up tonight, I do want to do another huge shout out to our friends at Marin Community Channel 30 TV. You guys are hopefully watching it all now, either on Channel 30 or through their live stream. Really, honestly, thank you. We are one of the only graduations that did it this way, and we are special because of them. And again, thank you, ComAcad. With that, we have a community cheer. Unlike any other community I've ever lived in before, Marin definitely knows how to celebrate each other. And every night at 8 o'clock, we get out and we howl to our essential workers. Tonight, I invite the entire community of the Ross Valley and the San Geronimo Valley to cheer, scream, hoot, and holler for this class that has given up so much and are going to lead us into true beauty as a nation. Class of 2020, I proudly hand you our future. Congratulations and farewell. Check, check. All right, Thomas wanted the mic.
Let's make this as loud as possible. I want to hear this from Drake to San Geronimo. Like, please. I know we can be pretty apathetic sometimes as teenagers, but for the love of God, scream and shout. That's my, I don't know what the word is, but I'm begging you. Anybody else want to speak?
I've said a lot. It's all right.
'Hey, are we ready? Ross Valley, San Geronimo Valley? We have 1 minute to the absolute screamathon. All right, get over here, you guys. 30 seconds to count down to cheering. Class of 2020, you guys, man, you have started all kinds of new traditions here at Drake High School. We love you. All right, congratulations, class of 2020. Go be awesome!
Well, I started out down a dirty road, started out all alone, and the sun went down as I crossed the hill, and the town lit up. The world got still. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Well, the good old days may not return, and the rocks might melt, and the seed may burn. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Some say life will beat you down, break your heart, steal your crown. So I've started out for God knows where. I guess I'll know when I get there. I'm learning to fly around the clouds. But what goes up must come down. Learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. I'm learning to fly around the clouds, but what goes up must come down.